Okay, so this week we're all reviewing chick flicks. It's Chick Flick Movie Week on the Real DVD Watchers, and we're all reviewing chick flicks. And luckily, my mum and my sister have like a load of different chick flicks on DVD, so I'm just going to look through all those and pick out one.
Je suis enchanté.
Young lady, come on, don't be shy. What about Holly? Oh, Holly. I don't know about that, John. Holly's my wife, by the way. My beautiful wife. And I love Holly, I do. But she would never have the guts to do something like this. Oh, no. In fact, she ate me head off about coming out tonight. You know, she has a long day at the office. She'll never do it. Oh, you think so? Think she'd get up here? Okay, I'll bet you $100 she doesn't get up on this stage.
Make it 2.
Yeah, I've gone with P.S. I Love You, which I will confess I actually went to the cinema and watched this when it first came out. Not by choice, I was made to. But yeah, basically P.S. I Love You is based on a book, a best-selling novel by Cecilia Ahern, I think that's how you pronounce it, and it stars Oscar winner Hilary Swank, who doesn't appear in that many of these kind of chick flicks. She was in like, is it $3 Million Baby or whatever? She was in that. And also Gerard Butler. It also stars Lisa Kudrow, you know, from Friends. She played Phoebe. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is in this, who you know from probably loads of things. If not, he's in Supernatural. He plays Jonathan Winchester. He plays, in this, he plays sort of this Irish guy. Harry Connick Jr., Kathy Bates, and it's also got James Masters in from Buffy and Angel, you know, Spike, he's in this as well. So it's got quite a big cast, it's got quite a lot of names that you probably remember. And anyway, right, basically the film is about two childhood sweethearts named Holly and Jerry, who were, you know, they're really close and stuff, and sadly, Jerry dies one day. He has a, I think he has like a brain tumour or something happens anyway, and he dies suddenly. And she is sort of left devastated. Hilary Swank's character, Holly, is left devastated. You know, she doesn't know what to do. She just shuts herself up in her house, and she won't leave. And then one day, this letter turns up, and secretly, I'm reading this off the back of the DVD. Secretly, Jerry has left her a series of notes written before he died, delivered one per month to gently guide Holly into her new life, each finishing with "P.S. I love you." So it's kind of quite a cool sort of story, like quite a good idea for a story. And basically, what it is he. Because they were so close and they were so in love, he put it upon himself that when he died, he decided to plan the rest of her life out for her. And although that sounds really sexist, and I guess in a way that, you know, she can't go on without him, so he has to plan her life ahead, it's not really, it's kind of like romantic, I guess, and it is quite a nice, sweet idea. Basically what he does is he plans things for her to do, and he tells her to do things to move forward in her life, you know, to forget about him, just to continue. And it does make her very happy, but at the same time you get this feeling that, you know, she's living for these letters, you know, she's not living for any other reason. And eventually she ends up going to Ireland, where she first met Jerry. Jerry is Irish. I think Gerard Butler is Irish anyway. And she goes to Ireland, and she ends up meeting Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who plays kind of a love interest in this. But at the same time, Harry Connick Jr. is kind of her friend that she meets in this bar, and he's sort of secretly in love with her as well. So you kind of got a kind of a love triangle going on. But yeah, surprisingly, I quite enjoyed this movie. It is quite funny at times. Like I said, the story is really good as well. It's got a great cast, like I said before, you know, loads of faces that you'll recognise and things. And it got pretty good reviews, I think, when it came out. It's from the producer of The Devil Wears Prada, if that's any help for anyone. And yeah, it's kind of one of those movies that it is quite sad in points, especially, you know, when he dies and all these letters she gets, and it does get kind of sad. But it does have a lot of humorous moments in. It's a very nice story. It wraps it up really nicely at the end, even though you kind of get the idea where it's going and what's going to happen and stuff. But it is a nice film. I would recommend this one, I guess. But so other things I probably should have mentioned. I kind of adding this bit in later. So other things I probably should have mentioned but didn't in my original review that I'm adding in now is that the acting in this movie is pretty good. Most of the actors are really good. I like Gerard Butler plays, you know, this romantic kind of, I don't know, person. And the only character that I didn't like, that I didn't really feel that was that likeable, was Harry Connick Jr., who I kind of like as an actor. I'm not that keen on him, but I didn't really like him in this film. I kind of found his whole sort of storyline kind of wasn't, I don't know, I didn't like how his storyline played out in this movie, and I didn't really like him as a character either, so yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. Hilary Swank though does a great job in this movie. It's not the same sort of movie that she's normally in, I think I mentioned that before, but she does a really great job in this, and she's really likeable, and she plays a really great likeable main character who's obviously, you know, beaten down and is in a really low place, so you kind of feel a connection with her in some ways if you've ever felt that way before. And I don't know, I'm talking out my ass. As an overall score, I probably should have given that as well. As an overall score, I'd probably give this 6 out of 10, I don't know, 5 out of 10. But yeah, P.S. I Love You, starring Hilary Swank and Gerard Butler.